So I wanted to make a video today after the show that I watched, 13 Reasons Why. It was kind of eye-opening for me. Being someone who's overcome so much in life, I thought, maybe I should make a movie on 13 Reasons Why I chose to live. So this is my reasons why I chose to live. It's not necessarily 13, but it's just a list of a few reasons why I decided to live the day that I got diagnosed with MS and was told that my life would be over. I have a great job. The people I work with are my second family. You spend 40 to 75 hours a week with them. You tell them your secrets. They're there for your dating life, your lack of dating life, whatever you have. My coworkers are pretty awesome. They always know when something's wrong, and I can talk to them about anything, and I really enjoy spending time with them in work and outside of work. My friends have been amazing my entire life. I have friends that I've been friends with since middle school who I wouldn't trade them for the world. My friends have always got me through everything, and I'm there for them when they need something, but I have to live for them because if I was gone, what would they do? I would never hurt somebody else's world, My mom, who's my biggest supporter, she and I talk almost every day. I can tell her anything. Sometimes I tell her things that as a daughter I probably shouldn't tell her, but it's my mom. I have my dad who can't keep a secret, and every time I try to surprise my mom or keep something from my mom, he calls her and tells her. So I still love him. He is still one of my biggest supporters. He still checks in on me all the time, and he's on my Facebook every day. And if I post something, you bet my dad is going to comment. I have a brother who, we're brothers and sisters. We don't always get along, but he's my family. I would kill somebody for him. He's my brother. And my life wouldn't be the same without him, and I'm grateful to have him in my life. I also wanted to live because I want to prove that doctor wrong. I want to show him that it's been 3 years. I'm not in a wheelchair. I've already proved that wrong. 2 more years, and that would be when I would be dead, according to him. And I want to prove him wrong, and I want to show him that MS is not a death sentence. It's just a lifestyle change that has to be made. And I'm going to prove him wrong and all the other doctors that ever doubted my ability to fight this thing. I will prove them wrong, and I know that I will. Another reason that I chose to live was that I decided that I wanted to be someone that can help somebody else into my situation. When I got my diagnosis, I was by myself. The doctor didn't wait for a friend or anybody to be in the room when he told me. I was very alone, so I want to be able to be that person that when someone else who's young and gets diagnosed, when they feel alone, I want to be somebody who they can talk to, and they, can ask opinions, and they can just vent, because sometimes you can't vent to your friends because they don't understand. And I want to be someone who can understand what they're going through. And I recently met somebody that is exactly what that was. Like, she didn't know. She's just recently diagnosed, and I could actually be like a sounding board for her, and I could listen to her and tell her what I've gone through, what I've tried, what worked and didn't work for me, and explain things to her. And I'm like, that's exactly what I wanted to do 3 years ago, and I just was too shy to do anything about it. So that's one of my main reasons to live. I also want to raise money, which is why I do Walk MS in multiple locations. I've done it now in the Woodlands. I have done it in Houston and Kemah, and also Albany, New York. So hopefully I will just travel around the country and do a whole bunch of different states and just keep raising money and raising awareness, because eventually there will be a cure, and I know there's going to be a cure. We will get there. We're almost there. I chose to live because I know that my God will protect me. Everybody that knows me knows I'm a Bible hugger, and I love to go to church, and if I can't go to church, well, I listen to it online then, and I listen to Christian music, and I enjoy it, and it makes me feel at peace because I know that my God will take care of me. He's given me a challenge, a test, I had stopped believing for a long time after my uncle had passed away. And about 8 months after my diagnosis, I went to a church, and I go all the time. Like, as if I have a night off, I go. I am reconnected, and I know that, wow, like, he does fix things. I started going to church, and then I stopped having as many lesions. I had lesions that disappeared, that they can't explain where these lesions went to. Like, and that's because the power of prayer. My church prayed for me, over me, with me, and life has just gotten better every single day since then. My main reason that I chose to live the day I was diagnosed is that I am loved. I am loved by so many people, friends, family, acquaintances, coworkers, and I forget sometimes that I am loved. You know, sometimes you feel alone, and the more I thought about it the other day, I am loved by so many people that I don't even know what to say sometimes. Like, it's just amazing that I've touched that many people's lives. And I hope that I can continue to make a difference in people's lives, and I hope that I can continue to meet new people and talk to new people and just show them that things are going to be okay and that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. It sucks right now, but it's going to get better. And I really hope that anybody that hears this that is considering suicide or considering giving up, maybe they can reach out to me and just let me listen. I may not have the right words, I may not be perfect, but I can listen. And if I can think of something that fix what the problem is, I would be glad to. So I hope that, everybody, if you watch that show and you start to feel sad, or maybe you think about doing something, you first think about the reasons why you shouldn't and why you should choose to live. Because there are people out there who love you and people who need you. And suicide doesn't just affect you. Yes, your life ends, but it affects everyone around you. And you don't know what you're doing to those people that you leave behind. So I really hope that this video helps some people. I hope that it puts things into perspective, and that nobody decides to take their own life, and that, maybe somebody else will give a few reasons why they choose to live every day. Thank you for listening, guys.